Hey, this is Terrible Jim Witherspoon, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and I'm here with Justin, the next Six Cobb. Look at that guy's face. Don't he look like him?
Here we are, there it is. It's
but
fun.
today we're going to be talking about the elbows, which is very important. Your elbows, you could counter, you could block punches mainly, and you can make your opponent commit by keeping everything here. Because if you bring everything out here blocking, you're helping your opponent. So it's good to keep everything in tight, blocking jabs, and when the shots come with the elbows, okay? So me and Justin are gonna practice with the elbow old time school stuff. Tighten your defense up, bend your knees, okay? So when the body shots come, don't move your elbows, don't move them like this, just come down with your body, like that. There you go, and you can easily counter with this here technique. Okay, where a lot of guys be bringing them out like this. Ready? Okay, wait a minute. Right, now here, boom. Now this way straight. Just bring it straight here. Up your left hook. Okay, instead of bringing them out there, bring them out like that. You get hit with the body shots. That's not good. Okay?
So Tim, like a lot of the fighters you see will actually have stances sometimes where they got the elbows way up or they got the elbows too high up, right?
Yeah. So really you gotta have them in tight. You know, a lot of young people, you know, you have to teach them, you gotta teach them the proper stuff first instead of them doing all this fantastic stuff first. Like all this like Mayweather does and all that. You don't do that. You start off with A, B, and C, like you're going to school, 1, 2, 3, instead of teaching them all the fancy stuff first. So this is one of the things, the elbows. And that's all you have to do. Now, upstairs, like when you blocking jabs, you don't put a reach for them. All you do is turn it in. Okay? There's a lot of boxers, they be slapping, and sometimes your opponent glove go off and hit you, or underneath you, you try to slap and come under and hit you. All you have to do is turn it like that and catch it. Okay, that's when you're shooting the jab. I'm gonna shoot the jab, and you catch it. Okay, there you go, turn this way, ready? So don't slap at it. Let me see you slap at it. See? You can fake and get him with a hook. Ready? Do the regular way. And this is why you keep your elbows in. Okay, block. See? Right there, ready? 1, 2. Ready? Jab. I'm jabbing. Ready? That's what you want. That's what you want because you don't want yourself being loose. You don't want this stuff out here. Okay?
So what happens when, so I know you told me, when somebody reaches out for a punch, they
reach out for this jab. He did it before. Don't come all the way up, come halfway. And you can get hit with a hook, or do it again. And I throw the chip, but I punch, just come halfway. Right? You can dig body shots, right? You leave yourself open.
Yeah, so when a guy reaches out to block, right?
There's a lot of boxers that do that just to fake it. They'll go, whoop. And when you commit, and then they hit you with a left hook or a right hand, a left hook and a right hand, or so on. So
that's when the hands get away from the elbows and hands get away from the body, right?
Get your defense, get them wider. Yeah, so that you don't want. You want them in tight. You want them in tight. Okay, you want them in tight. Get that right foot back somewhere. Not this way, but straight this way. Right. There you go. Okay, ready? Look at that. Now, there's another thing you can do also with that tight defense, which will save you from losing your mind, from getting hit, and everything when you get older, when you retire. Okay? Here, up, the other side. That's your defense, right? I'm gonna give 2 of them. 1, 2, right, ready? 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, uppercut. Just give me the left uppercut, I'm sorry. Give me the left uppercut. Which the left is there, right? So here, ready? I'm sorry, this way. Ready? Ready? All right, I'm gonna come this way. Keep your defense tight. Ready? Uppercut. Let's try this side. Here you go. Come on. So that's pretty much, not pretty much, there's a lot more stuff you can do. You gotta keep your elbows at, again, near your hips, near your waist, and you gotta duck your head in here. That's what kind of defense you want, okay? That's what kind of defense you want. You don't want to be, you really don't, in the beginning, you can do whatever you want later on, but in the beginning, this is the way it's supposed to be. Like this, elbows against your body, dig them in here, and so forth with the jab, stepping with the jab.
And the last thing you were talking about earlier, which I thought was real interesting, was how those guys, when they were reaching out, you were helping them because they didn't have to commit fully to that punch. Whereas when you keep the arms in tight, right, they have to commit more.
Yeah.
And go ahead, talk about
so like
that.
if I, okay, get your hands up. So if I go like that and you come all the way out, I think we did it already before. If I come like this and you come all the way out with your hands, if I come like this, okay, and you try to block it, now come all the way out with your hand. I'm gonna fake it, right? You can hit him with a hook, or you can go here, or you just make him commit. That's mainly the left hook, right? He's not necessarily gonna come with the right, but mainly the fake like this. And if you commit, you in trouble. So don't go for the fake. Don't go for the fake. Now don't go for the fake. That's it. You block the jab. That's it. Don't go for the fake. Don't go for there you go. So there's a lot of boxers out there that will leave yourself open. So whenever somebody attack you, tighten your defense up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. There you go. Tighten it up. Block the jab. Come on. There you go. Okay. So this is primarily with the elbow, which you keeping your elbows down can help you do, but you definitely have to duck your head in them gloves, like that. And he's gonna last long if he fights this way. Because his defense is tight. And you got a lot of guys out there doing this, and they get away with it and stuff like that. And then some of them fight like that, which is good, but you definitely gonna get hit. You're definitely gonna get hit. So I would start out like this. With the defense. Let me see you slip. Slip. Okay, that's another day. That's another day. Okay, come on here. Ready? Uppercut. This side. Okay, so that's primarily what you do with the elbows. And once he learned the basic, he can add stuff to that tight defense. Okay, so once you learn the basics, elbows in, head here, and you block the jabs, the sky's the limit. You can do a lot of different things off of that, okay? Thank you, everybody. Subscribe to our channel. This is Justin, Tex Cobb, and Terribleton Witherspoon.